Yeah. Not in my head like, yeah.
Looks like it's going to squeeze past in Washington State. The marijuana is legalized in 2 states.
Moving my ass like, yeah.
And you're already taking part of it, aren't you? You flew to Colorado or Washington today, and you've been smoking weed all day, haven't you?
Nick, I am drug-free since 93.
I am drug-free from below my knee.
I meant 2003, sorry. I started doing drugs in 93.
Yeah, and you didn't stop till 2003.
No, so...
Now you're just living off the residuals in your blood.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody who said something kind of dumb on the internet, believe it or not, and they said, well, yes, it's true that marijuana is legalized in Colorado, but NFL has said they still consider it an illegal substance. Well, that's fine, and I get that level of it, but why would somebody show up high to a football practice or a game? I mean, they wouldn't show up drunk, you know?
Right.
So I just think people need to get over marijuana being whatever, and if people want to smoke it, and if you don't smoke it. There you go.
Well, the deal is, I think it's going to save Washington State, Colorado State, millions and millions of dollars.
And I cannot believe Oregon. Why?
Well, I think that, it's so interesting. The death with dignity is legal in Oregon, but, a lot of things you'd expect. Oregon's a very left-wing state, but gay marriage is not legal in Oregon or California, which is kind of strange since they're such left states.
So what is Sam Adams going to do now that he's no longer going to be mayor?
Something? He's probably going to go for a career in state politics, I'm guessing.
I love that man. You know what? He can politic my life if he like. That sounded weird, I know, but
I think he's had a rough ride of it, and I think he's built up some ill will with the whole Beau Breedlove thing.
But Beau Breedlove has no ill will towards him, so.
Yeah, but I think the fact that he went out and he just, did all his interviews and put himself out there and made a big deal of it, it's...
Sam Adams is a great mayor of Portland. He is Portland, and I'm sad that this whole scandal caused him to not be able to continue to run for mayor again and again.
Now, when was he first elected as mayor?
Wasn't it the same year of Obama?
Well, that would mean he's done his 8 years, and I thought there was a term limit.
Wasn't Vera Katz mayor for like 70 years or something?
Yeah, and Vera Katz was mayor for, maybe it was 12 years is the term. But Sam Adams used to be her chief of staff.
Yeah, I know. And then chief of transportation. He's the one that brought us the MAX train, and he souped up TriMet, and he's the guy. He gets Portland, and I don't know who the new guy is. I didn't even pay attention this time, to be honest.
Charlie Hale's been around for a long time. Charlie's he's a nice guy.
I couldn't even pick him. I wouldn't even know if I passed him on the street, this guy.
Really?
Yeah, who is he?
Charlie Hales, he's really, he's one of those guys that's into neighborhoods and really revitalizing, like, North Portland and that sort of stuff. He's a really good guy.
Would he come on this podcast?
I don't know. I have his cell number.
Sam Adams has been on this podcast many times.
Right.
We've talked to Vera Katz on and off the air. I love her. I never messed with that Harry Potter guy because he just seemed really bland and kind of angry.
Yeah, he was a policeman.
Yeah, I think that's probably what it was. I thought he'd probably find some way to arrest me or something.
I'd find some way to arrest you if I could.
Now, who else was mayor that I can remember? That's it. Mayor Katz, then she resigned because of her health issues.
Bud Clark. Do you remember Bud Clark being the mayor?
That dude is rad. He owns that Goose Hollow bar.
Yeah.
I like him.
He's the one that does the art, the flashing of the
Yep,
photograph.
I've talked to him before. I like that guy. See, why couldn't he run again?
I think he's about 400 years old.
No, that never stopped a lot of people from trying. And so this Chuck Woolery, who is he again?
No, you can't. Charlie Hales.
Charlie Hales. And what is he going to do for the city that hasn't already been done?
Well, Charlie's been around a long time, and he's one of these guys that likes to take, like, old gas stations and turn them into cafes.
All right, that's cool. Like, are you talking like that Taco Del Mar on MLK?
Yeah, that's the sort of stuff that he does.
I like that. That's good.
He does, like, a lot of good charity work, rebuilding shelters for women and that sort of thing.
All right, I'll vote for him. Oh, I can't. Well, whatever. Yeah. It's too late now, Nick, and he's in office, and I'm sure all the conservatives are up in arms and upset about it.
Well, it's non-partisan, the mayoral race in Portland. So what ends up happening is that everyone's a Democrat in Portland in local politics.
Yes. I want to hear what Lars Larson has to say about the new mayor. I'm sure he hates him already.
Once everybody's shot, knowing Lars, he's going to try and do it himself.
No, he doesn't want to shoot anybody. People like to not like Lars Larson and kind of make him the enemy. He's a fucking teddy bear. I've talked to that guy before a lot. I've had him on radio. I've talked to him personally. I personally like him. I don't agree with his politics. I think he's entertaining. When I hear Lars Larson,
when I first came to town, he was a Channel 6 news anchor.
Yeah, and he's good at that. He's won many Emmys. And
when we used to do the podcast out of the same building that he was in,
yeah,
that's the one where Tiny went in and dropped his pants, isn't it?
Yes. I told him not to. I said, look, Lars Larson is letting us use his studio to record our podcast, and Tiny's like, dude, I have to, because he had a giant logo for his TV show. And then Tiny goes in immediately and drops trow and wants a picture.
I think if Tiny hadn't done it, I would have done it.
Oh.
I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream, my cardigan.
So, Nick, it's all over, said and done. What does Obama have to do to improve things? Jobs?
Save the world, create some jobs, get rid of the deficit, make peace in the Middle East. Not much.
Do you think he'll be able to accomplish it in the next 4 years?
I think he will set us back on the road. I think it's going to take more than 4 years to rescue us.
In the next election, they'll be saying how horrible he is. He's never going to get out from this economy thing, right?
I think it's going to take another 4 years at least to get us straight.
Then whoever's president after him will get all the credit for Obama's hard work.
That's exactly what happened. But I think everyone knows that things are improving, and we're going to have more dips. It's going to dip a couple more times. I don't think it's all over yet.
I dip, you dip, we dip. Put your hand up on my hip.
Exactly like that.
Okay. Well, Nick, thank you for joining me from your chaise lounge in sunny Sacramento, California. Where will you be next time?
Africa.
Oh, well, good. Maybe you can be riding an elephant.
A giraffe, maybe.
Until next time, this is Bologna's Francine Marconi for Nick J. Miles saying...
It's hot on my pink parts.
Buongiorno.
Too much pressure and I'm nervous. That's when the DJ dropped my favorite tip. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. And the Britney song was on. So I put my hands up to play my song. The butterflies fly away. Nodding my head like yeah. Moving my hips like yeah. I got my hands up to play my song. You know I'm gonna be okay. Yeah. It's a party in the USA.
Marconi,
Say, Daddy wants a pudding pop.
Daddy wants a pudding pop.
The Marconi feed. Bing.